let me know how fast it is, man.
Welcome to Gamers. Welcome to Gamers.
2-1-2, bitch.
What is up, guys? This is DDP here for another Mavs game companion. Thank you for joining me here tonight. We're just going to see how this goes. I wanted to do something a little special since this is Dirk's night. Utah. Okay, good answer, Kent. So Dirk's scored the most points of his career against Utah. Interesting. Yeah, this is going to be a really cool night for Dirk. He is 4 points away from passing Wilt Chamberlain, reclaiming the sixth place in NBA scoring history. Turn it up a little bit. You talking about my mic? Let me see here. Test. How's the audio here? Better? Good? MKD here, changed my channel since I got inspired to grow. Hey, that's awesome, man. 1,500 plus. So yes, Dirk was 6th previously. Then LeBron came in, passed. So Dirk dropped back to 7th. Now LeBron has since moved to, I think, 4th. He passed MJ recently. So Dirk's going to be able to catch Wilt, obviously, tonight. That's pretty much where it's going to end. Even if he came back next year, I don't think he has any chance of going beyond that. Mavs 0, what's good? 41-21-1. It just is Dirk's number, 21 seasons, and 1 team. That's all it means, and it's not any kind of hint or indication towards his thought process as far as retirement. I know that created a lot of an immediate buzz around Dallas, people thinking that it was Dirk confirming effectively that, yes, this is the final year, therefore throw up that graphic. No such decision has been made. Dirk is still going to do it basically by year. So here you go. Wilt, 31,419 points. Dirk at 7th currently, 31,416. Michael Jordan is 32,292. So Dirk's not going to be able to catch him. If Dirk came back next year and got to play a healthy bit throughout the year, then maybe. He certainly couldn't get off to the slow start he had this year, but you can see. Brandon Romero, what's good? Got to be the fade, he says, regarding what bucket passes Wilt. Icaro, what's up? Folks music. Yep, what's up? Hey, folks, do you do custom mixes and all of that? Like perhaps intro, outro kind of stuff? If so, message me. I'm interested in doing some stuff. I got a lot of projects for the channel and beyond the channel that I want to do that's going to benefit from working with someone like that, if that's something you're able to do. Makes sense. Seemed like a tease for some reason. Yeah, it's going to be their campaign the rest of the year. I don't really understand the timing of it. I guess they just threw it up because he's so close to the record, but you're going to see that 41-21-1 throughout the rest of the Mavericks season. So the last 12 games at this point. 41-21 seasons and 1 more. Hey, if that's what it means and that's what they're thinking, that'd be great too. They didn't really explain it, and because they said he hasn't made a decision, I'm just assuming it's 1 as in 1 team, because the 21 is very much indicative. There's the word. There's the pronunciation of that. Hey, a couple people on Twitch. That's a record for Twitch. I forget we have that half the time. So, yes, we have Mavericks here. We're going to have Mavericks tipping off with the New Orleans Pelicans here momentarily. And hopefully we can get an early glimpse of Dirk passing Wilt 4 points away. Would not surprise me in the least if the first 2 or 3 possessions go straight to him. It'll be how much you want to bet, and it better be that Luka dishes for the assist. Future to our past, as in torch passing. I know everyone's vying for that mark. Everyone wants to be the one to get in the record book. Devin Harris got Dirk the assist for his 30,000th career point, and he's already talking like he wants to do it again. In the shoot around, you saw all the guys kind of talking with Dirk. So we just got to see. But Luka to Dirk, for the record, would be pretty special. If Dirk plays one more year, he can't. If Dirk plays one more year, he probably can't pass MJ, right? MJ's pretty comfortably ahead. I want to say he's at least 1,000 points ahead of Dirk, I believe. So if that being the case, I'm going to go out on a limb and say, yeah, I don't think Dirk would be able to catch him even if he came back next year. At least not if he doesn't. If he starts out this next year, assuming he comes back like he started out the first half to 2/3 of this year, no. But if he's playing kind of like he is now and like he was late last season before he sat out the very end of it, maybe. I'm not going to rule it out, but we'll see. Rangers King, what's good? Cowboys X Factor, what's up? Let's see. Please, Pelicans win. Yes, as far as the ping pong balls are concerned, it is in our best interest to still lose this game. Some interesting quotes here. I'm paraphrasing here, but Julius Randle ahead of this game was asked about Dirk. You know, Julius Randle, a Dallas kid, very, very much familiar with Dirk. Was talking a little bit about how Dirk has kind of changed the game, how early in his career, a lot of people around the league, critics, skeptics, what have you, were very critical of Dirk because he was a big man who would shoot mid-range jump shots and three-pointers, and he wasn't just playing with his back to the basket in the low post, and that's all anyone wanted to see. And they said the Mavericks wouldn't be able to ever win a championship with Dirk if he played that method. If he was going to be the guy, he could not play with that mentality. So that's what he worked toward. And unfortunately, fortunately for us, unfortunately for them, the game evolved very much so because of Dirk to the point now where you have big men who will shoot outside, and some of the better shooters in the NBA are big men, whether it's Porzingis, Dirk. You'll see Anthony Davis, who can shoot threes now, DeMarcus Cousins, all kinds of guys like that. That's not something that would have been a thing at all prior to Dirk. So Dirk truly changed the game as far as the stretch four is concerned. He created the stretch four practically and definitely revolutionized the game. Yet he's still humble enough to say he will not call himself the greatest Euro player ever because he insists that, other guys came through like Detlef Schrempf and they paved the way for me. Well, that's cool, Dirk. I get that you want to be humble about it, but yeah, just because they paved the way doesn't mean that you didn't go further and do more. So I'm just going to chalk that up to Dirk just being humble for the sake of Dirk, and he's humble. Let's see. DDP, would you look into the draft prospects for 2019, possibly for the Mavs if they get to keep their top pick? Yes, I will be looking into that. We will see. I know that there is still obviously a lot of potential for the Mavericks to get to keep that pick, but we have to see how it goes. Obviously, any win at this point hurts the big picture for that. So we'll see. They've got a shot at keeping it. I will be putting out content, a video, not a live stream, but a video talking about my 5 preferred draft prospects for the Mavericks and my 5 preferred free agents for the Mavericks, and there'll be additional research there as well. Brett Bender, what's good? Yeah, man, it's been a while. Let's see, Micker45, why can't Powell get more rebounds? He's a big man. I mean, he's a big man, but he's not a guy that he's not a huge player, right? He's like 6'9", 6'10", not a super built frame or anything like that. He's not a twig, but that's just never really been his game. Why can't Porzingis get more rebounds? Porzingis' best season, I think, is 7 boards a game. He's 7'3". Like, if you're a 5 in the NBA, your average rebound count, if you're a good 5, which obviously he is, I'm not trying to dig at him like that, but if you're a top-notch 5 center in the NBA or a 4, which he likes to play. I digress from the point. You need to have more rebounds than the first number of your height. Move Powell and Lee, open up $22 million. So Lee, he's on contract for next year. Powell's got a player option. There are options open in that regard for what they can do. I would not be surprised if they look to make some kind of trade or move between now and then. People have even asked me, hey, if we get to keep our pick this year, do you think we use the pick or do we trade the pick? I think it depends on what the situation is, what we're looking at, and who's made available, right? Any for example, before the show yesterday, we were talking a lot about Hassan Whiteside, and I think that there would be some interesting discussion there. That would fill a lot of needs for us, give a little bit of a defensive edge, some good rebounding, good athleticism, and that would require a trade. All right, so here's tip. Pelicans win. Win the tip. Hopefully win the game later. Helps our tanking. Anthony Davis, top the key. I'm not going to do full play-by-play. Don't worry about that. All right. Jalen Brunson snatches the board. First possession coming up. Luka bringing it up. Pick and roll with Brunson and Dirk. Back to Luka. I'm only doing this for first couple shots. Luka going for the layup instead of the flip back over his head to Dirk for the bucket. Come on, Luke. Luka misses the layup inside. Another quick shot. Hey, look, there's a rebound for Powell right there. Tim Hardaway Jr. trying to get that first assist to Dirk, just threw it way out of his reach. He is not that old Dirk anymore. Well, the problem is he is old Dirk now. He's not the Dirk of old to be able to chase that down. So let's see here. If Dirk went to college over here, he would have been a top 5 pick. Yes. I mean, he was already a top 10 as is. He was number 9. And yeah, famously Charles Barkley. Nice take there from Brunson. He gets a little bit dinged up. And one for Brunson on the drive. But famously, Charles Barkley offered Dirk, I forget the exact money total, but he offered Dirk a ton of money to go to Auburn, where Barkley was from, as far as his college, and Dirk didn't bite. So Barkley openly admits that he tried to pay Dirk to go to his alma mater. Yes, Luka is playing tonight, Vokes. DDP, Knicks beating the Lakers helped the Mavs in terms of tanking. Yes, it did. It did, and there was the satisfaction as well of LeBron getting blocked at the buzzer. That's always nice. Let's see. Loose ball, Tim Hardaway Jr. with the steal. Picks it up off the ground, shoots a 3. Powell with the rebound. See, Powell's got a couple early boards. Luka for the trailing 3. Nope. Luka's shot is still struggling right now. Let's see here. Can't wait to the draft lottery. Just want to know where the Mavs are in regards to their pick. Yeah, absolutely. And it's part of why I've been a little reluctant to roll out some of that content, just because I don't know where they're going to fall. And so it's hard to kind of, one, to know if I even should invest that much time in it. There's Dirk. First bucket for Dirk. Deep 2 for Dirk. All right, so Dirk now, let me update this here. Dirk is now 2 points away from Wilt Chamberlain. All right, let's see this here. Brunson gets the first assist to Dirk on the night. Yep. Quick release, high, beautiful rainbow. The Dirk jump shot is just the prettiest damn thing. It's just a thing of beauty every time, especially when he shoots from 3. Let's see. One preferred free agent, Cowboys X Factor says, is Vucevic, because international connections and fills a need at center. Yeah, I mean, there's interest in him. I think it's a little overstated how intense that interest is, but I would like to see it. I mean, I would be open to seeing it for sure. I think there are some ways in which it doesn't perfectly fill our needs, but you can find other means of masking that as far as the players around them. All right, fans all rising to their feet. Luka top the key. Dirk setting a double screen. Luka to Dirk. Anthony Davis right on Dirk to shut that down. Double team from the Pelicans. Dirk passes cross court. Tim Hardaway Jr. for three. When Dirk got that aspect of his game down, he became so much more dangerous when he could actually throw out of the double team, like cross court passes. I know that's not like, you see it's fairly common now, but at the time it was a tougher play for a big man. Luka to the hoop with kind of a jam, kind of a lay-in, but whatever. Nice drive by Luka. Let's see. Luka's averaging 21, 7.4, and 5.7 a game. Very nice. Luka takes the charge. Oh, he's fired up about that, too. Let's see here. Took it square in the chest. Micker says, no, don't get Whiteside. Well, we'll investigate all those as we talk about options. Let's see. Luka to Dirk, top the key. Dirk, pump. Bucket! There's the record. Luka to Dirk. Back to sixth on the all-time scoring list is Dirk. That's what's up. Officially sixth in all-time scoring. Oh no, the text is too long. You guys are seeing editing on the fly. There we are. Just bump it over. Bump it. And here's a nice moment from the crowd. This is really cool. There's Dirk's wife. There we go. All right. Back to action here. Shout out to Ranger King for calling it on the Luka assist. We just got a standard pull-up J, but right with Anthony Davis in his grill, so that was pretty cool. Dallas Hart, I missed the start. What happened? Couple quick buckets from Dallas, trying to force feed Dirk a little bit, but then Dirk gets an assist from Brunson. And then a follow-up one from Luka to get the record. It's not even getting a record, but passing Wilt for sixth on the NBA's all-time scoring list. All right, let's see here. So I'll listen to you and then shoot in Euphoria. All right, shout in Euphoria. I like it. Normally, you're like 10 seconds behind. This time, at least 20 seconds behind. I'm that far behind? Wow. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what to do on that. That's just YouTube. 20 straight free throws for Jalen Brunson. Nice. Yeah, that's good. Brunson's been great since the All-Star break. I mean, he really has. Dirk checking out of the game here. Getting a standing ovation from the crowd. Another timeout just to let his moment carry on a little longer. I like that. That's pretty cool, man. Nope. Back to action. So, back to catching up here in the chat. Let's see. Let's see. Can't catch him? Hell yeah. Yes, sir. Programmer YouTube, what's good? Glad it wasn't DH. Okay. Yeah, Devin Harris. I mean, Harris has paid his dues, but if it was Harris, that meant it was going to be a while for Dirk to get that bucket, and I knew that wasn't going to be the case, so. Let's see. Brett Bender, great job, guys. Now let's get this loss. There's the right mentality. Luka transition pull-up three. Nope. Yeah, you're behind. I paused my game for a sec, so now it's even, says Brandon Romero. Man. Well, I know anytime I go live here on YouTube, there's a little delay anyways. Like, it could be, sometimes I've seen it as short as 5 seconds. I've seen it as long as 10 seconds. So that's, I think, the 10-second delay. But then the means through which, because I'm using YouTube Live to watch the game right now, so that's got a slight delay of its own as well. Oh, we got a package here for Dirk. Passing Oscar Robinson, so it's just the climb, passing all the notable names. Hakeem. Those were in 14. Still in 14, Elvin Hayes. Wow. Moses Malone. Shaq. And that's in 2015, December 2015. Wilt. Yep, we jumped pretty far ahead suddenly, but there it is, passing Wilt. That's pretty cool, man. So yes, I think the YouTube live TV has a slight delay as well. So I think YouTube itself is 10 seconds, and then I think I have the information I'm taking in about 10 seconds behind as well. So work around it however we gotta, but I'll do what I can for that. Nowitzki. Special moment from the crowd again. Cuban, of course, there in the huddle, talking with them. Luka needs more experience, and he will get it with KP next season, says Andres. I agree. I think Luka's a little bit worn down. I think Luka's a little bit worn down as well here, just because he's not used to playing back-to-backs. You know, that's not something they do in the EuroLeague, from what I understand. And then you factor in as well then an NBA season as far as just a timeline. I think it's more condensed in general. So I think it's just worn him down a little bit. But I think he'll be good. I think Luka, once he gets some rest, will be good. And he'll have more help next year, too. His usage rate is quite high, and understandably so, given the state of the team, especially after those trades. There's Sean Marion in the crowd next to Mark Cuban. That's what's up. Literally his catchphrase. You're actually 20 seconds ahead of me because League Pass always has a big delay, so I rewinded you 20 seconds. Well, whatever works, Mav Zero. Everyone's got to juggle the delay in some way. Luka passes up top. Tim Hardaway Jr. step back. Nope, offensive foul. Boo. So, let's see here. Let me know what you guys are thinking here. What your thoughts are, Mavericks related. How you feeling about the team next year? Do you think with KP and Luka, do you think next year is a playoff year? I know that's a very easy prediction to make now, but do you think that they are ready to legitimately make a run as soon as next year? Let me know in the comments. So, we will go about all of this, and I'll probably carry out the first half of this stream, like the first half of the game. Tim Hardaway Jr. with a nice shot there, ties it up at 17. Yes, to give us the best chances at keeping our first-round pick this year, it does benefit us. Tim Hardaway Jr., nice feed to Salah Mejri for the jam. It does benefit us to lose out. Is it just me, or has Tim Hardaway been kind of a brick machine? His shot has not been near as reliable since he came to Dallas. I'm not especially worried about that. Did Salah Mejri just hit a three? Salah Mejri just hit a three. Okay. In the words of Mark Cuban, that's how you know we're tanking. But, yeah, his shot has not fallen in Dallas as well as it was in New York. But I think part of that is just adjusting. I think part of that is just adjusting to the new environment, the new teammates, and not having the kind of. Now, I'm not saying the Knicks had firepower, but in general, the firepower here is not what it will be. So I think he'll be all right. They got him next year. I want him to be our sixth man next year, and I think that'll open things up for them. This guy is no pro gamer. Yeah, I think they can get there next year. Tim Hardaway will be a great bench player, says Kyle, and a role player next year, I think. Yeah, I agree. We should be 5 to 8 seed next year. I could see them being somewhere in that discussion. 5 seems a little high. Dallas with the steal. Kleba with the jam. But yes, 5 seems a little bit high for next year, depending on what they do. I've actually, now, everyone talks about like, oh, Dallas needs to go get a big name free agent. They need to go out and go get a Kevin Durant or hell, even a Vucevic or something like that, just in the sense of being a max out player, right? I've soured on that note a little bit. Now, obviously, if you get a Kevin Durant, you're an immediate playoff team and an immediate contender. But even though we've got $30 million in cap space, there are a lot of things we need. We have some nice role players, some nice bench guys. Kleba, very good. Dorian Finney-Smith, I like him a lot. But those are guys who, especially post All-Star break, we've been having to ask them to do a lot more than they should be asked to do. And I think it's shown as well. So if we can keep them a little bit more in check, if we can keep them, in those roles where they're coming off the bench and contributing, I like it better. But instead of just throwing out all that max money to one guy, I like the idea better of adding a couple of guys. For instance, Randle, who we're playing tonight. I would like to see Julius Randle get another look from Dallas. They ignored him last offseason. He's increased his range as far as his offensive game. That's huge. That's going to make him more desirable. Still not a great defender. Still a little bit of an undersized front court player. But I think he can... Oh, my God. Salah Mejri again. Bricked that one. Hot hand. You made the first one. You got to keep shooting until you miss, Salah. But, yeah, I think that's what they need to do is add, like, Randle, who I think that you can get for a reasonable fee. Another Maxi Kleba fast break dunk there to break the tie, 26-24 Dallas. I would like to see Randle added because I think you can get him on like a 4-year 80, something along those lines. Yeah, something like that probably is what he'll get. I think you can get that and not have to blow the full cap, and you can still add another nice piece. You might even be able to get a better deal than that as well, because obviously that's talking like 20 mil, and that's going to take up most of your cap space. So there's things you can do. I think adding a couple of good players might have more benefit than the one star player. Of course, if you're going to make a trade, that would change the equation, and then we would have to open up the discussion again with the new factors. Devin Harris. Oh, come on. I hate how they took away the continuation rule, man. That was an and one for Devin Harris, but they call the foul, take away the bucket. That's weak. Let's see. If we get our first round pick, then we can be a playoff team. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there are any good chances of us getting Zion. I mean, the chance is there. Obviously, statistically, it's there. I think more realistically, we're probably looking at... Danny Green would be a great addition, Rangers King. I fully agree with that. I think more realistically, we're probably looking at... even if we do keep our pick, we're probably looking at more like a Cam Reddish or a Barrett. Salah. Let's see here. I don't know. Should I play around with the drop board some more? I need to reload the drops anyway. Spend some time on that. Tough to say, man, but we have free agents to sign. So tough to predict the standings now. Yeah, exactly. KD would probably be the guy he was in OKC because the media is nice to him here, so don't worry. Not saying I would love KD here, but we're not OKC. It'll be fine. I don't think that the media is harsh to him at all in Golden State. I think the media as a whole is critical of him, but I think that he brought that on himself. So whether he's here or OKC or Golden State or New York, well, New York, take that out of the equation. New York will be jerks to him, but whatever. That's what he wants, I guess. If he's here or Golden State, I don't think it changes who he is. I think, as he said after going to Golden State, the him that he was in Oklahoma City was trying to be the nice guy, trying to be who he thought he was supposed to be, not being himself. He claims that this much more jerkish version of him that we see in Golden State is the real him. That in OKC, he was trying to play a role and trying to be something more than he is. And he's not about that anymore. He doesn't care about that. And, whatever. If that wasn't him, he'd not asking him to be what he's not, but don't then be surprised if I call you a jerk because you're a jerk. Kareem, number 1. Karl, number 2. Kobe, number 3. LeBron, 4. Jordan, 5. Dirk, 6. That's some pretty nice company. Let's see. Run a tankathon sim and see how long it takes you to land Zion. Use the mock draft side. Dallas media will butter KD up, man. Tankathon. It's not a bad idea. Kill some time while we're on here. Devin Harris knocks down both free throws. Let's see. Use the mock draft side. All right. Dallas with the board, out in transition. Devin Harris attacking the bucket. Kicks out to Brunson. Brunson with the float. No go. Got his, nope, Salah with the board, put back. All right. Let's see, mock draft. Let's simulate it. How long it takes me for Dallas to get Zion. Not just to keep their pick, but to get Zion. All right, that was the second sim. Hadn't even kept our pick yet. Here's the third sim. Still haven't kept our pick. Okay, fourth sim got us Zion. So I guess to your point, for however much stock you want to put in this simulation, fourth pick shows Zion. Let me see here. Allow me to multitask. One moment. Show you the findings. And there was the sim where I finally got him. That was my fourth simulation on Tankathon mock draft. Very interesting. For whatever it's worth. Whoops. So, let's see here. My problem with KD isn't just that he's a bit of a dick. It's that, yes, as you said, he's not mentally tough at all. On the court, yeah, he's good. Let me see. Devin Harris, 5 seconds on the clock. Devin Harris floater, passes in. Foul called, no shot. All right. My concern is his influence he would have if he was here on Luka, on KP. I feel like KD is a guy that's all about himself at this point. He went to Golden State because he said, hey, this team went 73-9 last year, so not only is it a guaranteed championship, but if I go to the greatest team ever and I'm the best player on the greatest team ever, no one can argue my place in the ranks of everything. Hell, maybe I can even leapfrog LeBron in that discussion and, collect rings while I'm there. That was the feel. Now, is it easier playing with them? Sure. Is it fun playing with them? I bet. Yeah, absolutely. But as far as being a true competitor, do I have to respect your championship the way that other championships are held up? No, not at all. And that seemed to surprise him that people answered that way. But whatever, man, you do you. Like, if you're not feeling it, if you want to go collect championship rings, go do it. Collect finals MVPs like you have. You've done a great job at that, but don't look at me like I'm the problem for not respecting your accomplishment in that regard. So I would be concerned with his influence on Luka and KP here. I think he's all for himself, all about himself. That's why they've been to 4 straight champion. Well, Golden State's been to 2 with him. Overall, they've been champions 4 out of 5 years now. Am I reading that right? 3 out of 4? It's an eternity. 3 out of 4 is what they've been. It's an eternity regardless. But I would still like to see Dallas maybe go a different direction because I don't want KD to influence them. And despite all the gold he's got in Golden State, pun unintentional, he's still looking to bounce, and he still caused problems in the locker room. Him and Draymond Green, who's, a bit of a nut himself, they had issues, and it's killed the chemistry in a lot of ways for the team. Now they're so talented, they're working through it, and it didn't really ever sink them. I mean, hell, what was the worst? They were in the standings this year, 2nd for a little while. I mean, they're set. So I'm not worried about them in that regard, but I don't think he would be a good influence to have around a locker room, because even if you're winning with him, I think he's polluting the waters. I think you're selling your soul. If we get RJ Barrett or Morant, we got the 2020 championship in the bag. Honestly, I think Luka and KP won't even like KD and won't hang out with him. They don't care about KD, I think. Well, I'll tell you this much. If that's the case, if KD is here and they're not hanging out with him and they're not doing all that, expect KD to make some little snide passive-aggressive comment to the media to make it a story and make it a problem. Like, oh, they act like they don't even want us here. Like, they don't even want me here. I'm just here trying to help us win. They don't even care. Like, KD would absolutely have stuff to say. I lost respect for him in a lot of ways. It's not just that he bounced on my second team, my hometown team, when he did and how he did. It's everything he has said and done since then. Like, half the NBA All-Stars are all about themselves. Yeah, I mean, half, yeah. That's probably an accurate statement. I don't think Luke is that way. Dirk was certainly never that way. By the way, Dirk back in the game now. Doug Smith, what's good? I would rather have a true center myself, but he would immediately be surrounded by playmakers and passers in Dallas. Yeah, he absolutely would. Like I said, if you had him, you're a damn good team, especially if KP returns to form. Dirk with another rainbow. Another jumper for Dirk, 6 points now. He's leaving Wilt in the dust. I'd rather have Vucevic, even though KD is better. Nut KD would be okay, I guess. Oh, but KD. I was like, nut KD. Whoa. We don't need this one to be demonetized too. Not that yesterday's actually has been demonetized, for the record. Let's see here. Draymond is famous for having issues with everybody. Yeah, but KD is a screw loose in his own right. No KD, I would not be mad. I would be just. You do you, as you say, is his attitude, in my opinion. I understand it's entertainment, but watch post-games and interviews. Think mainstream media is bad. Try sports media. Right. Answering the same questions that are mostly BS over and over has to get old. I mean, I try to be inclusive. If there are people here who are either just tuning in or, maybe missed the point on it earlier. If I talk about something for 5 minutes, I'm not going to come back and talk for another 5 minutes on it when I bring it back up, but I'll give my quick Cliff Notes explanation. Dirk trying hard to catch up to MJ tonight. He's got 6, and he just pulled a quick trigger, got fouled, and he's at the line now. Dallas leads 36-30. Can we move KP to 5? His natural is a 4 despite him being 7'3". He has ability to play 5, but he's got to fill out his frame a little bit, I would say. I mean, he can, but it's not his best position. It's not his best suited position. So, yes, no, yes, but actually, wait, what's that stupid meme? Well, yes, but actually no. That sort of thing. Or is it the reverse? I don't know. I've already pursued this too far. Dallas draws an offensive foul. Nope, travel. Whatever. Let's see. Still trying to think on that podcast name. I've had a couple people hit me up with a couple suggestions, and I like them. I haven't found the one that quite rings true yet. Doug is talking about Katie answering the same questions from the media, I think. Oh, that would make more sense. Yeah. I'm sure he does, but, he brings it on himself. No, not you. Katie answering it. Yeah, there you go, Rangers King. Dick, no offense meant to you with all your previous comment. I'm here, aren't I? Yes, and greatly appreciated, Doug. Hardaway Jr. with the scoop. Wait, no, not Hardaway Jr. That's Trey Burke. Another former Nick. Knickerbocker. The real question is, why isn't LaMelo Ball projected to go in the top 3? I don't keep up with the Ball family. I try to ignore clowns as much as I can. Yeah. They just want to be like the Kardashian family of the NBA. And I try not to give attention to people that don't do much to earn it. I pay a little bit of attention to Lonzo. I think he generally is quiet or go about his business and the noise is just around him. But even then, I'm not that interested. I think you meant for Katie. Yep. Real talk, if we somehow end up with Melo Ball, it's going to be difficult being a Mavs fans. Yeah, it would. I don't think that's going to happen, though, because, again, he's not projected in the top 5, you said, currently, as I think. So, Dallas, if they have a top 5, they're not going Ball, and they're losing their first-round pick anyway. The current score is 42-34 Dallas, from what I see. Here comes Pelicans in transition. Living off a boat in the Caribbean, watching on a cell phone. Man, that's pretty sweet. I could go for a trip to the Caribbean. Dirk tapped the key. Powell driving. All right. Lonzo looks kind of shy and humble and seems to really hate his dad and tries to just ignore him. Lonzo is still kind of weird, though. Yeah, a little weird for sure. It would be one thing if you got a good question from time to time, but getting the same BS over and over would be intensely irritating for anybody. Yes, but my points on that aren't just the most recent history. My points are the things he does on social media, even when they're not pertaining to talking to the media, and his comments when he left Oklahoma City, and how for like 4 months he was trying so hard to justify everything to everybody. Got a spare condo for you in St. Croix. Oh, that'll be a nice Airbnb. I don't know when my next trip to the Caribbean will be. Actually, my first trip, but that'd be a cool trip for sure. 44-34 Dallas. 8.5 minutes in the second quarter remaining. This game is not going the direction I hoped. New Orleans is not putting up much of a fight. He's not even going first round, LOL. He's god awful. His name wasn't Ball. He would go undrafted. I don't think he's awful. I think he's a second round pick, but late first, early second, something like that. Jackson to the hole. Foul called on the ground, on the floor. Okay. Dirk checking back in? No? Luka back in the game. So, let me see here. Probably will go undrafted, actually. All right. Let me run another simulation on Tankathon. Ah, here we are getting the second pick. Phoenix getting Zion, Dallas getting RJ Barrett, Knicks, and then Morant. That would be so amazing if Dallas ended up not only keeping the pick, but in front of New York just because of that trade. Like, to deny them Zion would be great. Now, they'll still have their free agency bonanza, I'm sure, but would still be great. That's in the past, all that I'm saying. Pretty much he's moved on to that past that point. And LaMelo not eligible until 2020. Okay, there you go. Luka with a bucket. Yeah, Dallas 46-36. I looked away, and when they were coming back down the court, they were showing Luka, and the crowd was cheering, so I'm guessing. Let's see. So, yeah, New York will probably still get their bonanza as far as free agency, but it would be great. Oh, I don't like this simulation. Hawks getting the number 1 pick in Zion. That's not what I want. Barrett going to be the second choice for most teams. Seems like most of the time that Morant is going, and then Barrett is third. This has Dallas picking third and getting Barrett. Cleveland getting Zion, number 1. Cleveland gets the number 1 pick too often. Stop rewarding them. Woo, Pelicans getting him. That'd be a good trade-off for losing Anthony Davis. Pray not for Dallas, but it's possible. Yeah. Nope, there's another Dallas getting Zion. Then Barrett going second to the Knicks. Morant third to the Bulls. And Culver, the shooting guard out of Texas Tech, fourth to the Cavs. Reddish going fifth. Hawks getting the 6th pick. That'd be fitting. I'd like that. We needed a 3-and-D athletic wing. Yes, we do. But if Zion's there, obviously that's what you're going with. Wet my whistle real quick. I'm seeing Culver on 4th pick on this simulation. 4th pick again. 5th pick. 4th pick. So, yeah, round 4 it seems like. There's another Dallas getting Zion there. I'm doing the Tankathon thing, and Culver is consistently getting picked top 5. Yep, same here. I've gotten him at pick 4 or 5 every time. Dirk scores first NBA points February 5th, 1999 at Seattle. At the free throw line. Link for Tankathon? There you go. Michael Finley on the bench. Next to Sean Marion. Where the Lakers got the first pick? Jeez. Sure thing, Doug. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll carry this stream until halftime. I've already been going an hour. So I'll carry to halftime and then wrap up. I don't have time tonight to do the whole thing. I got some coding I got to do for work before tomorrow morning, so I need to get that out of the way. I've got another article tomorrow. I know that's not the stream you guys are the right audience stream, but it'll be Cowboys article I gotta write tomorrow for Dallas Sports Fanatic as well. I am in pre-production on the retrospective series with Dallas Sports Fanatic. They have approved my revised script, so that massive undertaking is going to start. If you guys like the TPN stuff, trust me, you will love the retrospective series. Much bigger, more ambitious, and I actually have a budget to work with, which is kind of cool. And it's something that wouldn't be possible, the series as a whole, maybe not so much episode 1, but the series as a whole would not be possible without Dallas Sports Fanatics backing. So shout out to them. Salute to them. Speaking of guys to check out, if you guys haven't checked out before, check them out. Go check out and subscribe to The Sports Fury on YouTube. Josh and Sean, awesome dudes. You might have seen them a couple times in collaborations on the channel before. Two awesome dudes. They do all kinds of live game commentary and kind of these game companion things as well for any NFL games, NBA games, like not just based around one team or anything like that. They'll also do baseball, like the playoffs. They'll do like a big MMA fight or WWE. They'll do all kinds of great work like that. Can't say enough good things about those dudes. Awesome guys. I'm looking to do a lot more collaborations with them in the future. For some of the film talk stuff and all that I've even been kind of kicking around the idea of, look for Josh on that, because I found out recently that's actually something that before they did the Sports Fury was what he was considering doing content on. So he's got some great analysis there. I think we can have a lot of cool discussions and kind of reviews and all of that working with him. So check him out, The Sports Fury on YouTube. Tim Hardaway Jr. 4-3, 49-40 Dallas. Are the Cowboys getting Cobb? He's leaving town tonight. No deal is yet worked out. Same with the Colts safety Gathers, Geathers. And now Eric Berry is going to be coming into town, I believe, tomorrow for a meeting with Dallas. And so we'll see. No deal imminent, but nothing ruled out either. So maybe. Took me 12 sims for the Mavs to keep the pick. Number 4, Culver, says Doug. All right. Yeah, it took me, I think, 4 before we got Zion. And I've hit Zion for the Mavericks like 3 or 4 times now and probably 20 sims. So odds not that bad. There's Dallas pick number 3 with Culver. Culver would be a nice addition as well. I would not hate Culver by any means, but it's not the biggest position of need, I feel. Let's see. Dallas pick number 2. There's Barrett. Pick number 2, Barrett. Pick number 4, Culver. Pick number 2, Barrett. Like, I'm rolling up a lot of these on the Tankathon sim. Oh, right there, number 1, Zion. So you're saying there's a chance. Let me get your guys' thoughts on this new podcast I roll out. Name still pending, and that's part of why I haven't started recording them yet. On this new podcast that I'm going to be rolling out, what do you guys want me to talk about first other than just Mavericks or Cowboys? Like film, gaming? Like, do you want film reviews? Like, if I were to go see, what's the biggest movie that's come out recently? Captain Marvel. Talk about that. Preview Endgame, Avengers Endgame. Spoiler free, of course, unless you wanted a special then follow up that was a spoiler discussion. Would you want like that kind of stuff, or would you want me to focus on gaming, where I talk about Red Dead Redemption 2, discussions on Metroid Prime 4 and its setbacks in production. Just whatever. Let me know. Curious to see what you guys are interested in, because obviously you guys are the existing followers, fan base. Luka step back 3 off again. So curious to hear your thoughts. No, Mavs Zero. I'm not going to be able to finish watching the Mavs game tonight. Like I said, I've got some work I got to do tonight for a meeting in the morning, my day job. So I got to do some coding tonight to get some of the layouts and all that built. Culver is the Texas Tech point guard, best player in the Big 12. Hardaway for 3. It looks like some Maverick just got shaken up. I think it's Kleba. Kleba limping off to the bench. Don't know if he banged knees or what. Let's see the replay. Yeah. Knee to knee, maybe slightly hyperextended that right knee. Hard to tell. Hopefully Kleba's all right. Nick's also taking Culver at 3. Out of nowhere question, who do you want as quarterback for Dallas XFL? Man, I got to see who's even available, like, for a quarterback. You know what I mean? Like, I know Johnny Manziel just signed again with the team. He's in the AAF. I got to see what player pool. Like, I literally got an ad the other day, an email, I don't even know how, like, encouraging me to buy season tickets for the Dallas XFL team. And all it was talking about was Bob Stoops. I'm like, hey, that's cool, but you don't even have a team name yet. You don't have a team name. I don't know a single player in the league, let alone the Dallas team. And you want me to spring however many hundreds or a couple $1,000, whatever, for season tickets? Like, hell no, man. You got to give me something to work with here. So, yeah. As far as who I want for quarterback, I don't know. I'd have to see who's even available, because I haven't kept up with the AAF, and a couple of the names I maybe could pull out of my you-know-what. I don't know that I would, for all I know, they're already in the AAF, and it's irrelevant. Mavericks up 12, 59, 47 with a minute 45 till half. Not liking how this is going as far as the tanking. So I'd have to see, Rangers King. Marvin, what's good? Still wondering why Rick doesn't give Kostas playing time. I'd like to see some Kostas here, especially if we're in tank mode. Might as well get the young buck some experience and some burn, but I don't know. I haven't seen any indication of anyone even talking about that as an option for Kostas. Also, Culver would be an ideal secondary scorer wing, and he can play some decent defense. There you go. 6'7" now. I know the Tankathon, they say 6'6", but he is 6'7", man. I think maybe the best idea is that if the Mavs... I think maybe the best idea is that if it's not about the Mavs, you should talk about whatever you want to talk about, just multiple subjects within each episode. Yeah, can you do basketball film? That would be cool. I've considered breaking down film before on basketball. The problem I've run into with that, I uploaded one episode and I had it as unlisted at first because I was a little iffy on how I felt about it. And even though it was unlisted, YouTube still popped me for copyright. Not a strike, so not a blow to the channel, but popped it for copyright to the extent where all ad revenue it could make, if I did make it public, would go to the NBA effectively. And so as a result of that, I kind of got cold feet on it. And there's a lot of work that goes into that. I'm not saying I'll never do it by any means, but I would say as far as the list of priorities and projects on my plate, that's a little bit on the lower end, admittedly. As far as the podcast, talking about whatever I want to talk about, yeah, the idea is at minimum, my goal is to put out one episode a week, but there are going to be weeks where I talk about a film, and then I go talk about something else, and then I go talk about something else. Like, there might be weeks where I talk 3 different podcast episodes because there's Cowboys game that I'm talking about, and there's a Mavericks storyline that I'm following and talking about, And then, oh, I just saw this film and I want to talk about it, or I'm playing this game and I want to talk about it. Like, there's going to be things like that as well to keep an eye out for. So within the same episode, possible, but I want to try and keep them separated, because if let's say I did let's say I did an episode where I talked Mavericks, and then I also talked Red Dead Redemption at the end, Red Dead Redemption 2 specifically. If I talked 80% about Red Dead Redemption, well, anyone who clicked onto my podcast wanting to hear me talk about Mavericks is going to get frustrated and leave. And that's not good. Like, I need to keep viewership going and grow it, so it needs to be as categorized as possible, I think. And that's part of why I try and do that with the YouTube channel as well. That's usually why Live with DDP, that little series I do, which is really just an open forum Q&A, that's usually the only time I try to just scatter shoot all over the place. That sounds bad. Let's see. I'll look into that, though, Dallas Hart, the film thing, doubling back. So whenever you want to get off your chest, Prime 4 stuff, movies you watch, just everything. Yeah. Culver is more of a wing than a point guard. Mooney plays point guard for them. Gotcha. The ticket cost is like really cheap, bro. $50. So $50 a ticket. And then we're talking 16 games, I'm guessing, is how long their season is. I don't even know, because they have like 8 teams, right? 8 to 12? I'd have to see. I'd have to see how long their season is. Oh, $50 for a full year? Shit. Okay. Maybe. Let's see. 51 seconds left in the half here. Dallas 59-47. Timeout New Orleans. I'd be down for film and gaming, says Brandon. Oh, appreciate that. Those will be coming out. Those are things I'm going to do. Honestly, the Dallas Prospect, it's a sports and pop culture site/channel. Like, I don't know how many of you guys actually go to the website, thedallasprospect.com. That's where all of my articles go, and the intention is that it's sports and pop culture. Probably 80% of it at this point is sports. I'll be honest. On some level, that's a little bit of a failing on my part. I wanted to keep a much better balance, but I've had contributors in and out. It's hard because taking this thing from the ground up, I can't pay contributors. I can't pay writers. All I can offer is, the eyeballs, basically, of the people that'll check it out. So I've not gotten consistent contributors. A lot of times it's me and maybe Big Game James, or I'll cross-post Law Nation stuff. That's really how the site is held up right now. But the idea was I wanted to do film and gaming and things like that as well. I used to do a Let's Play channel on YouTube as well, under a different name. There's another one out there where my buddy pretty much runs it still, and I contribute to it from time to time. The old one is Project Shanks Gaming. And then there is Game Drakes as well. I haven't even rolled out that. I enjoy doing the Let's Play stuff. It's just time is my enemy, and I have to ration my time in a way that's most productive and that I think the most people are going to care about and see. So halftime here, 59-49 Dallas. Pelicans get a bucket with 3 seconds left, and Luka misses a deep heave from basically half court. Ooh! How is there no foul on that? Wow. I guess they're going to say because Luka put his leg out, but man, that was a nasty spill. Yeah, okay. For the record, if they did call a foul, that should have been on Luka. Watching the replay, he clearly sticks his leg completely out to the side to initiate the contact with Randall. Yeah, that would have been offensive if they had called it. Sorry, I had a visitor. All good, Kent. Unfortunately, though, this is the wrap-up of the stream. I've got some other work I got to do for the day job tonight, so I gotta wrap this up. Hang tight, guys. I'm gonna figure out the damn name of this podcast. Again, if you got suggestions, you got ideas, hit me up. I'm just looking for something that's a catch-all. I don't want it to be too specific to like one topic, because then it's like, why would I sound like an authority on any other topic? I liked Feeling Dangerous with DDP. I liked The Writer in the Whiskey Glass. I liked those names. Getting Over is not bad. What was another one I had? Making an Impact. Things like that. If you got suggestions, hit me up. Let me know. And I'll go from there. Once I get the name down, I'm going to immediately start recording these things and rolling them out. Don't upload too often, or at least don't feel pressured to. It's tough to keep up. Keep fun. Keep it fun for you and the listeners. That's my opinion, though. Frequency could be good. Yeah, I mean, that's really the truth. I mean, as far as the channel, I only do like one live stream a week right now, and that's not enough. I need to do at least one video and one live stream, or multiple live streams. I need to do stuff like that. I still have my really 6 articles a month I have to write for Dallas Sports Fanatic. And then I have all my own projects and stuff like that I try and do for the channel. You guys, I know I hype this stuff up a lot. You guys have no idea what I'm going to have rolling out for this channel soon. I am working my ass off behind the scenes, putting together some really stinking cool content that it's gonna change kind of the direction of the channel, not in the sense that, oh no, you're gonna lose what I do now for the channel. Not at all. It's just gonna be a whole nother dimension I add that I'm proud enough to say I don't think many other people do currently, and even if they do it, they can't do it at the level that I can do it. That's my bold claim. So we'll see, but that's going to wrap up my time, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Dirk, I believe, has 6 points, 8 points now, 6 or 8 points. Regardless, Dirk has passed Wilt for 6 all-time in the NBA scoring list. If you guys don't mind, take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. You can find me on Twitter at DDP_rights or at Dallas Prospect. I changed the Twitter name from at DDP_journalist to DDP Rights, because I wanted to encapsulate my other stuff too. One of the projects I've been working on for a very, very, very long time is I am actually working on my first novel series. And I've gotten recently very serious about getting that out and moving towards publication this year. And as I'm working on that, I wanted to have my Twitter platform that I could use not just for sports, but also open up a little bit. So Dallas Prospect is kind of my exclusive sports stuff. I'll have sports stuff as well sometimes on DDP Rights, but it's just going to be a balancing act. Say he's awesome, Dirk passes Wilt, and Luka's playing. Yay. Yeah, man. Beyond that, check out the merch, the shirts and all that at represent.com/the Dallas Prospect. Dashes between the Dallas Prospect. Facebook. What else do I want to hit? Patreon. I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, that's it for my time. And now, apparently, because I've already hit the screen,
I came in like a
only because I accidentally hit the same effect from my live stream with Enyi yesterday. Appreciate you guys. Stay tuned. And remember, every legend was once a prospect. Salute.